Welcome back to Myths Before Midnight. I'm glad you're here. The night is still. The stars shimmer faintly above, the last whispers of darkness clinging to the edge of the world. In the distance, the horizon begins to glow, a soft blush against the cold sky. Tonight, we rise with the first light. We follow the goddess who opens the gates of heaven, who brushes the shadows from the earth, and paints the morning sky with color. This is the story of Eos, the bringer of dawn, sister to Nyx, herald of renewal, and keeper of the gentle return. Settle in, breathe deeply, and let the light of this ancient myth guide you slowly toward morning. Before the first sunrise, before even the stars found their places in the heavens, there was only shadow and sleep. From that stillness came two sisters, Nyx the night and Eos the dawn. Where Nyx wrapped the world in silence and dreams, Eos carried the promise of awakening. She was light in its gentlest form, not the fierce blaze of day, but the soft gold that drifts across the horizon before the world stirs. The poets once said she was born from the edge of eternity, her laughter scattering the last stars into the sky. Her hair shone with threads of sunlight, her eyes glimmered like dew, and wherever she stepped, the dark folded away. Eos lived in the eastern reaches of the heavens, where the sky bends and meets the sea. Each morning, she would rise from her rest, gathering her robes of light. The air around her shimmered faintly, the color of rose and amber. In her hands, she carried a golden key, the key to the gates of day, which she alone could open. And beyond those gates waited Helios, the sun, his chariot ready to blaze across the heavens. Eos would open the gates gently, whispering to the sleeping world, "It's time." Her voice was the hush before birdsong, the sound of wind through still grass, the breath that comes before awakening. Then the gates would part, and light would spill across the sky. Each dawn, she painted the heavens anew, not with haste, but care. The colors unfolded like silk, soft pinks, amber gold, pale lavender. Even the gods paused to watch, for in that quiet artistry was something divine, not the power of thunder or war, but of peace. The mortals below rarely saw her directly. They only saw the reflection of her passing, the streaks of color, the faint warmth on their faces as they woke. But they felt her presence, in the way morning air feels clean, or how light touches everything softly before the noise of day begins. In time, the poets told of her love, for Eos, though divine, had a heart that longed for connection. She loved mortals often and fiercely, though their lives were brief compared to hers. Each time she fell in love, she blessed her beloved with youth and beauty, but not immortality. For she understood that to live forever without change was no true gift. Her most famous love was Tithonus, a prince of Troy. She found him one morning standing at the edge of the sea, watching the sunrise with awe. In him, she saw a soul who loved light as she did, quiet, curious, reverent. Eos took him into her arms and carried him to the heavens, where they lived in golden halls and sang to the dawn. But as the years passed, Tithonus aged. Eos had forgotten to ask Zeus to make him immortal. He lived forever, but his body grew frail, his voice thin. Heartbroken, Eos laid him in a chamber filled with light, where his whispers became the hum of morning wind, gentle and endless. She learned that love, like light, must always fade and return, again and again. From then on, her dawns carried a trace of melancholy, beauty tinged with memory. If you've ever noticed how sunrise feels both joyous and wistful at once, That is her emotion painted across the sky. Still, she never stopped rising. Each day, she gathered her robes, opened the gates, and brought light back to a world that still needed her. Even when storms covered the sky, she waited patiently beneath the clouds, knowing that light always finds its way through. She didn't fight the dark. She followed it, gently, faithfully, never late, never hurried. Because the dawn is not the enemy of night. It is its companion. The ancients said that without Eos, time itself would stop. The sun could not rise, nor the seasons move. For dawn is not just light. It's the heartbeat of the world, the steady rhythm between rest and renewal. In her glow, flowers open, birds begin to sing. The world inhales once more after the long stillness of night. And when the day fully arrives, Eos fades quietly into the background, her work complete. She doesn't seek praise or glory. Her beauty is in her constancy, in the promise that she will return every morning without fail. Sometimes, when mortals wake early enough, they can glimpse her still. A streak of pink across the horizon, a single golden ray before sunrise. These are her footsteps as she climbs the sky. And though she is ancient, she remains ever young, reborn each day with the light she carries. The dew on the grass, the shimmer of first light through leaves, the warmth that touches your eyelids when you wake. That is Eos whispering good morning. Her sister Nyx still waits for her each evening. They do not war against each other. They pass the sky like dancers, hand to hand, one bringing rest, the other renewal. Each needs the other to exist. And so the world continues, bound between shadow and light, night and dawn. Nyx gives peace. Eos gives beginning. Together, they keep the world alive. When you next see the sunrise, do not rush it. Pause for a moment. Watch as the light softens the edges of the world. Feel the air stir. Listen for that quiet hum beneath everything. That is Eos, the dawn bringer, still opening the gates of heaven, still painting the world awake. And know that just as surely as night will fall, dawn will always return. The horizon glows. The stars fade. The sky, touched by her hand, blooms with color once more.